and welcome to In My Mug on Tuesday the 14th of October 2008. My name's Steve Layton and I'm the head roaster and owner of Has Been Coffee, and today we're actually coming from the roastery, and this is my fantastic bar area. For everybody who's been to see us or has been able to get to visit us, this is the first place I want to drag people to, because really what I want you to do when you come here is to taste our coffee and just kind of see what we're all about. What I want to start off with is saying thank you to everybody who gave us the fantastic feedback on the first video. I've been blown away by how many emails I've received. Been incredibly impressed with how many people have watched the video in such a short space of time, and it definitely feels like there's a surge for us to do more of these things. So I'm really pleased, and I thank you ever so much for the opportunity to do this. It's been really good fun. Some of the important things I think we've taken on board was about the titles. Quite a few people came back and said the titles were too long at the beginning and the end, so we really tightened those down and made them a little snappier. Hopefully the lighting here today is a little bit better than what we get in my den of my office at home, and hopefully I won't touch my nose quite as much, and I won't go I know I'm already going to do so I'll have to kind of get over that one. One of the other things that people said as well was they'd really like to know kind of how I've brewed what's in my mug, so I'm definitely going to focus on that too when talking about the coffees. The coffee I'm going to review today is I've made this as an espresso, and this is my little Has-Been Demi-Tasse, so it should be in my Demi-Tasse today, not in my mug, but I hope you forgive me. And in my Demi-Tasse today I've got Bolivian Macacamara. This is a Cup of Excellence winner from the Bolivian Cup of Excellence 2007, which I was incredibly lucky enough to be on the jury this year and last year, because the current jury is just gone on and just finished this weekend. So that's why it's pretty kind of highlighted in my mind that it was around about this time that I was there last year. And this coffee is it's amazing. It's incredibly complex. On the front end, and I'm going to have a sip so I can actually describe these tastes as I'm sipping them. So on the front end I get a really dark, kind of bitter chocolate, which kind of just oozes body and makes this really kind of large cup that kind of fills the mouth. And then on the aftertaste I'm getting a little bit of kind of molasses, a green grape that's very kind of sweet and a very sharp acidity in there. And then it just mellows out into this kind of big, bold, kind of, let's say, dark chocolate. It just kind of comes back into this very kind of smooth chocolate. And there's a single estate espresso. It's phenomenal. It's incredible. And I'm going to put my hat out there and say I haven't found a better single estate espresso than the Macacamara. We've not got a great deal of this one left because it is the 2007-2008 crop, which is starting to come to the end. But we have already agreed with Mario that next year we're going to buy the crop from the farm, apart from his Cup of Excellence entry lot, which we've encouraged him to participate in the Cup of Excellence again, because it makes sense if you've got such a great coffee that it gets rewarded. But what we've agreed with Mario is if it doesn't sell at the auction, that we're going to buy the extra bags that he put into the competition, because we know that we're going to sell this coffee over and over again. It's just an amazing coffee. And I'm sure the people who've tried it out there already will agree just what a stellar coffee that it is. A little bit of a story really about how I came across this coffee. And while I was on the jury, I came across this coffee a couple of times in the competition and was just like, wow, this is stunning, and gave it really high scores. Rest of the jury, there were fairly mixed opinions on it, and I think it is one of those coffees that just force an opinion in people. And it came 24th out of 25 lots, so that tells you it kind of just about got in there. I think on an average it scored 84.5 points, something around about there. But that really doesn't tell the whole story, because for me this is an incredibly high scoring coffee, and every time I taste this coffee it scores incredibly high. So it comes to the Friday and it's the end of the week, and when you're on a Cup of Excellence jury, it's very tiring, incredibly tiring, and it's quite exhausting really, and you get to the Friday and you just you've had all of that jet lag and all of that rushing about and been very busy during the week, that Friday comes and you're just like, and we went to a presentation day before the awards ceremony where all of the farmers who had got through to the international jury were there and were presented with certificates and got to meet the jury, and the jury got to meet the farmers. And these things are normally pretty fantastic things, but they managed to put us in this building that had got like a plastic roof. And in Bolivia it gets quite hot. We were in Carico, which is smack bang really in the heart of coffee growing country, so it was incredibly warm. A gringo like me doesn't take to the sun particularly well, and it just got hotter and hotter as more people kind of crammed into this very small space. So I snuck out to get a little bit of fresh air and to try and cool down a little, and I'm sitting on the steps feeling quite sorry for myself, as I do when I'm not well. And this guy comes out and lights up his pipe and he said, "You okay?" And I was like, "Well, a bit hot." 1 minute, disappears off. Comes back and he's brought me a bottle of water back. Oh, fantastic. So I drink some water and I get to chatting to him and find out that he's a farmer that's been in the competition, and just really pretty much how the conversation ends. And just as he gets his certificate, he shakes me over and we have our photos taken with his certificate, and I think no more, we exchange business cards and go on our way. I arrived back in England on a Sunday, and in my inbox is a little email from this guy called Mario asking if I got back okay, and he enjoyed meeting me, and a few email exchanges backwards and forwards. And I'm sitting there, I'd get his card out. Okay, well, let's see where his coffee came. By this time I had all of the results, and lo and behold, it's this coffee that I've loved all the way through the competition. So this is just it's fate. Something has said to me that we must take this coffee. So the auction comes and we start bidding, and obviously somebody else really likes this coffee. As I say, it was very divided in the jury. You either loved it or you didn't, and obviously somebody else had really loved this coffee. So on the auction we were lucky enough to get it, and I think we paid a very good price for it, I seem to remember, and certainly above what lots in that part of the auction were getting, and I think we probably spent a little bit more as well. I was that pleased with the coffee. And ever since, we've had a great email conversation with myself and Mario, and you can go onto the description of the Macca camera, and there will be a link on this posting on the blog. If you go and have a look, there's some great photos of Mario on the farm, with him doing the harvest, and with his wife, and I think it's his daughter, and so some fantastic photos on there. So this coffee is another one that's kind of got a little bit of personality behind it, and I'm starting with the easy ones. I hope you forgive me, but it's really easy to talk about these coffees that obviously mean quite a lot to us. And the great thing is, if you don't get a chance to try it now, what's going to happen when we get the new crop in is you're going to be able to try that one. And I'm definitely going to review this one when the new crop arrives, for sure, and that's going to be sometime in January time. We expect that one to be coming. But this is just to try the first one that provoked the reaction with me. So, like last time, I really want to give you a chance to try this coffee, and I would like to give you an opportunity. And thank you for everybody that's used the voucher on the last one. It's been amazing, and we've been really, really pleased. So, but the voucher for this one is going to be in my mug 1320. So that's in my mug, INMYMUG 1320. Nearly forgot myself. And that's going to give you a pound off this coffee, either roasted or green, and give you a great chance to try the coffee. So I hope you really enjoy it. I hope this hasn't been too long again. I mean, I'm trying to keep them snappy and short, and I do hope that you've enjoyed it. Please, come along, leave some comments again. Please keep sending me the emails. Let me know what you think of this one, and if it's an improvement on the last, or you prefer the intimacy of a closer camera, or whatever. So please email me, which is Steve, STEVE, at hasbeen, HASBEAN.co.uk. My name's Steve Layton, and thank you very, very much.